Superstition is to religion what astrology is to astronomy. The mad daughter of a wise mother. These daughters have too long dominated the earth, said Voltaire. No matter how much society today scoffs at these superstitions, it's these very superstitions that keep us in check. And so, once upon a time, Varun hung the phone up angry. If it were not an expensive smartphone, he would have probably hurled it across the room. He had been the creative head of the city's leading advertising agency for the past 10 years. But when it came to the final analysis, he could somehow never sell the concept he wanted. The client always chose the plan B. Refraction advertising made the money, but he was never allowed to showcase his brilliance. It was frustrating. Nani, as he called his grandmother, was busy peeling the peas from their pods, sitting on her favorite chair at the dining table. She looked at Varun and smiled. The afternoon sun bounced off the glass of the table, bathing Nani in a warm glow. "What's the matter?" she asked Varun. Varun looked away, resigned. "You won't get it, Nani, don't bother." He knew he was rude, but he couldn't find it in him to pretend at the moment. "I could hear that you're not getting your way, and clearly it's bothering you." Nani was like that, forcing a conversation till it reached its logical end. If not logical, then at least an emotional one. "Nani, leave it be, please." Varun was not in a confiding mood at all. "Did you cut your nails at night?" Nani pressed on. "Nani, I'm not superstitious. Please don't tell me that I'm not getting my way because I'm not superstitious." "You're not getting your way because you don't understand superstitions," Nani responded, enigmatic. Varun furrowed his brow and looked at her, finding himself dragged into this conversation now. "You know, when we were growing up in our village, we were surrounded by superstitions. Everything was either bad luck or a bad omen." Nani put the peas aside, plunging into her narrative. "You see, there was no electricity at that time. One night, my mother caught me cutting my nails by the lantern. She was livid. She gave me a earful, warning me against doing things that would bring bad luck. How many times had she told me not to cut my nails at night, she scolded. I was little and I began to cry. My father came in wondering what the commotion was about." Varun was now clearly invested in this narrative and sat by Nani as she went down the ages. "So my father, he asked me why I was crying, and I told him as much. He laughed and wiped my tears and told me there was no such thing as superstition. It was just a controlling mechanism, a mechanism to control people. He told me that when we cut nails at night and then broomed the nails into the courtyard, a lot of birds who were used to the generosity of the village folk that spread the rice grain for them to feed mistook the nails for rice grains. It would kill the birds, especially the sparrow. People did not care and continued as they pleased. So some elders invented a superstition. Killing birds did not scare people, but bad luck did." Arun smiled at the story. "So what do I tell my clients, Nani? That if they don't like my concepts, they will have 7 years of bad luck?" "Ah, you're an idiot," Nani laughed. "Superstitions tell us that people get controlled not by what might happen to others, but what the fear of what might happen to them. Look closely, and you will see that all superstitions are really about something entirely different. You will never sell a concept by saying how good it is. You will only sell it if you tell them how much money it would make for them. You get it, my boy? Varun gave Nani a kiss. You're a genius, Nani. Not me, Varun. The wisdom of the ancients. They knew that profit and fear were the only ways to control people. Also know that a cat crosses a path when it senses danger. So it's not bad luck to cross the path after a cat has crossed it anymore. In a city, a cat is more in danger than we are. Nani laughed and turned back to the peas and the pods.